came to a realization that we can talk about autism, apparently. This shit is being thrown around as like an insult across the internet, and people basically don't understand what it is. So right now the baseline is autism is just brain damage that makes you dependent on other people, that makes you speech impaired, something like that. Not allowing you to fully form your healthy brain, be independent, get outside of your parents' bubble, basically. Make friends, right? This is not easy to do. None of these things are easy. You definitely can't make any friends online. Don't even try. You can play with people, games online. But everyone is selfish and everyone is distant from each other. To make friends, there has to be a specific crippling situation in the world. In your life, rather. But in the world, it's a crippling situation when we just squeeze people into schools and then you make friends because, you're learning together. You're doing something together. You're forced to be together. That's friendship. So, sounds like homeschooling would make you autistic. I don't know, man. There's a lot of weird causes. People want to drag in vaccines, and I will say vaccines don't cause autism. And it's pretty obvious why. What? One injection? You think that's enough to damage a human being? No. But multiply that to 100 injections, and I guarantee it causes autism. I've put my life on the line. I 100% tell you this causes autism. Because if autism is as simple as a term being thrown around against everyone, saying that it's antisocial behavior and brain damage, yes, 100 injections will give you brain damage. It's pretty fucking obvious. I don't know why we had to mask brain damage into autism and have invented this term, basically, that science needed, but also society needed as well. So let's find out, what the fuck are we talking about even? Because I have no idea, guys. What am I clicking on? The science is going to try and explain what the fuck autism spectrum is. And it always becomes a meltdown fucking rage rant out of my side when I listen to science. Even 2 minutes is too much, bro. Even definition fucking makes me rage. Baby rage. There is no such thing as infatuation. Now there is. You fucking guys infatuated. This attachment to science and facts, and still means absolutely nothing, because most people don't care about facts and what words mean. So people just say things to each other that mean nothing. Let's see it.
Communication and interaction.
See, I was not incorrect.
And restricted and repetitive behaviors.
What? That's just called boredom, dude.
Although the atypical brain organization.
Complex neurotypical disorder. Of course. Yes. A dog is also a complex organism, right? Eat my shit, bro.
Early in development.
My shit is complex. Also. Complex non-food material that you will be putting in your mouth and tasting it. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Individual involves atypical brain organization starting early in development.
Oh, thank you. I just got autism because of this. This science causes autism. Let's talk about that, bro. Science causes. I'm putting that shit on the line as well. Let's fucking go. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the video title is "Autism is Bullshit," right? But to understand autism, first you have to do, right? It's bullshit everything is bullshit. Nothing is presented to you in a proper manner so you actually fully understand what it is. Nothing. Because NPCs talk to other NPCs and they twist the fucking idea of everything, even across the internet, bro. Someone's gonna be first. Someone's gonna appear smarter than everyone else and is gonna fucking put trends into motion. And those trends are gonna be fucking like, drink bucket of lard. I don't know what lard is, and you'll sleep better. That's how it fucking looks like to me. You know, oh, medication is trendy now. Everyone drinking medication. Oh shit, medication doesn't actually do anything decent at all. It does the opposite, actually. But I love prescribing medication. Whoopsie noodles. Yeah. People who set up trends, they create bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit right now in the world. How do we escape from that? I don't know. We just have to talk about it. I'm just trying to reverse all the bullshit that NPCs allow themselves to do. Because they're first, they raise their fucking hand. I'm first in the comment section. I get to set the universe right the way that I like. You know, the fucking decided. So autism, whoever came up with the fucking word, whoever just spreading the disease right now, it's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. And again, I just listened to this one sentence. I get brain damage. What do you mean, bro? Oh, early development. Yeah, of course. Of course, you traumatize a person early on in life, and you don't allow growth in that person, don't allow independent thinking, which is what science does not allow independent thinking. It's like, oh, read this book and that book over there, and that book that's on fire right now. Holy shit, read that one too. And then I just said book? Of course I said book, even though internet exists. Shut the fuck up, right? This is what causes autism, bro. For sure. All right? And I have seen a TikToker who's like incredibly smart, incredibly genius, sitting on the idea of like, oh, my dad finished 8th grade and he was fucking amazing person. And I'm like, yeah, who cares about school? It's another just stupid infatuation that's going on. I didn't even thought I was going to be attacking autism idea like this of like, oh, there's a reason to attack science again because I'm fucking pissed off. I can't listen to scientific bullshit anymore, man. None of that shit. We started with flat earth and we became intolerant to science. Just intolerant. I can't listen to this shit. Every single word, almost. Additional word to learn. And that's how they hide themselves. You have to learn words after word. I don't even know what love is. I don't get to explore what love is because people infatuated in their own fucking heads thinking that it has to be this way and that way, and I have seen 5 romantic movies about this, and I know about dating, and women have to be approached, and they have infatuated ideas of what love is instead of actually going out there and grabbing a person and exploring the concept. They forgot to do the most important part of exploration, of actually asking a question of what the fuck is that, right? What's gonna happen if I do this? You know, that's love. Exploring the unexplored. No one explored me. I know that I'm left out. I know I'm a fucking virgin, bro. Right? And it's half insult and half the greatest title of all time. I just have to flip the coin, you know, the way I want, the way I understand the world. I flip the case. I put the case down. This is why we're here. This is a pretty big fucking case right now against all the brain damaged people by science, including this word, brain damaging people as well. You know what? How I realized this thing? I'm like, shit, homeless people are autistic. Homeless! They don't get to learn any good social behavior whatsoever. They're just stuck in the fucking street, sleeping in the street. Of course they're autistic. Of course they cannot find a job. You know, of course they can't just receive a job magically, right, and start living a normal life. Some homeless people, if you approach them, they're just completely normal people, which makes you even more fucking freaked out of like, what the fuck is this, right? How is a normal person in the streets? So, but yeah, autism, boys. If you a normal person, you should kind of, at the homeless state, you would still be able to like spin in your web and figure things out. It would still be able to grow, kind of. It's questionable. You start with 0, but like, you start with 0. You start with independence. You still have to understand what it is. But because we're surrounded by NPCs, it's hard to understand anything at all. It's hard to grow at all because they will take advantage of you. That's the whole fucking point. You never know when homeless people just like have to start with a 0, or they just keep on starting with a 0 and there's no escape. You know, if a homeless person is just a fresh meat on the streets, or is a person stuck in a perpetual fucking torture situation where everyone around the homeless person is selfish. And we don't know these things. We don't know nothing. We don't learn nothing about life. No one's experimenting. No one's doing anything. I'm just scrolling TikTok too. I'm supposed to be smart. I'm just scrolling TikTok, bro. And I'm compiling TikTok. I'm just playing Minecraft. All right, I'm supposed to be smart. I'm supposed to be answering questions to people. Millions of people out there. Nah, I'm just sitting there. Like, well, excuse me? And then instead of that, we just trust AI, and then we start complaining of like, AI sounds like a fucking blob of NPCs stitched together, offering pizza with rocks on top as a nice little topping, basically. And there's a blob of NPCs who elected Elon Musk and be like, hey, please sell us this Polygon car that makes no fucking sense. And I will make a video about it, guys. I'll make a video about Cybertruck again, because a lot of people did. Cybertruck, it seems just like is stitched together out of metal and plastic and have been called a car, but it's questionable if it's a car or if it's just some weird device, you know, that moves. Maybe it's unintended consequence that it's a car, you know. That's how it feels like Cybertruck is, but like the blob of NPCs, they can't fucking hold anything together, and they sometimes make homelessness just a torture simulator for some people. They choose who's going to be homeless, and they choose to put them in a perpetual cycle. This is what it is. The blob of NPCs, bro, you know, it's just like a dark cloud that just never stops accumulating, just keeps on going until the apocalypse happens and everyone starts crying. Everyone starts being like, oh, what's going on? Why the rent prices are so fucking high? Because of you. You know, it's all because of you. And also, it doesn't fucking even matter as long as you have a place to live. That's the cheapest you can fucking get, which is usually in the basement with candles. I mean, whatever it takes, just find a cheap place and stop complaining, because, you know, everyone's complaining. That means the game is on, right? Like, if everyone's complaining, if everyone's in the same situation and no one's finding solutions or offering solutions, the game is on. You have to go out there and find yourself a place at the cheapest place available, or live in a fucking basement. And take care of your parents. Have you tried doing that? Because I have to do that. I have to take care of my parents. My parents fucking weirdos, NPCs as well. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Laying around in the bed the half of the day does not make you a normal human being, in my point of view. Smoking and drinking does not make you a normal being, in my point of view. It just makes you a fucking degenerate who's doing stupid things. Because it learned to do stupid things and just can't stop doing them. You know, it doesn't find a reason to. And if you're not looking for reasons, you're going to be stupid in life. I'm just saying. So the reason why we're talking about autism here is because I realized, of course, vaccines don't cause autism, and science can just smirk you with that. Just put that in your face of like, of course, one bullet will not kill you if it's just like it hits your fucking arm, basically. Just one bullet ain't gonna kill you. But 100 would probably kill you, you know, because it's disrupting your ability to function in the first place, right? One bullet will not kill you if it's just like, oh shit, it just scraped my ear, am I right? But 100 bullets, as long as they're randomized just enough, they're just gonna warp your entire body, make you completely dysfunctional, and you die. So basically, yes, we're not just in the autism spectrum, within a spectrum of just pure death and destruction. Absolutely. So we're talking about medication, we're talking about injections, and if the more you put into the body, the more chemicals you put into your body, of course you're going to get into that autism situation where you're taking brain damage. Like, and a lot of things can cause brain damage. This is why autism has a whole spectrum of like you're diving into brain damage spectrum. Of course, right? What else could it be? It's not difficult to understand. It's not complicated. Brain damage is complicated if you want to know exact facts of where it's happening, which parts of your brain are the most damaged. Like, I don't need to know these things. I just need to know what the person is not capable of doing and understanding, and what he's not capable to interacting with and achieving in life. Right? That's all the things I'm questioning on my list. You simplify. If something is complicated, then you're not doing science anymore. You're just doing brain farts. You're doing brain damage, in fact. And you should double check your autism spectrum yourself. All right, so this first screen, we have survived. Let's keep going, guys.
Individuals with autism often experience a period of unusually rapid brain growth in infancy and early
Yeah, because the brain is trying to grow, because it's damaged.
childhood.
Easy. You would think of like, oh shit, bigger brain, I've lost this argument. No, it's trying to heal itself. It's trying to get extra brain in there, you know, extra stuff flowing around, because it's gonna like shrink back into a normal situation when it finds a loving person. And so it's on that side, like everyone's autistic as well because they want to be loved. They become just like fucking degenerates, basically. When it turns into your brain, like, I want to be loved, I want to be taken care of. That sort of shit as well. So your brain fucking activates because you also like, almost mind controlling other people around you. So you need so much extra brain. Thank you very much. What else do you have to say? All right. I can just logically explain it, guys. I don't need to infatuate myself with bullshit. I just know brain is about being smart, and brain is about knowing handling a lot of information all at once. So you can actually even handle other people's information. They don't have to worry about it, but they pretend that they are taking care of you. See, autistic people can actually be smarter. Just brain damage, again, is not going to kill you. It's also not going to make you necessarily dumb. It's just going to make you look dumb in certain situations because you want to be taken care of. That's another very interesting thing. I wanted to be taken care of by my parents, but my parents are so stupid, they can't even do that much. They can't even take care of a baby because I'm trying to be a baby. I'm not trying to be a nuisance, right? I just like, well, take care of yourselves and a little bit of me, but not really. It's the other way around, obviously. But it's just like they have to concede of me being around. That's the hard part, I guess. Me existing and breathing and still caring about them, basically. It's a weird situation. Let's keep going. I twisted the knots. Definitely.
This accelerated brain growth is linked to an atypical pattern of connectivity between brain regions.
Oh, wow. Fuck off.
A number of studies report that alterations in brain
Oh, wow. Thank you.
circuitry involved with social interaction and attention can be detected well before the symptoms of autism begin to appear. At this point, however,
Infancy and early childhood. Wow. Yeah, but like, weird, right?
it's unclear how brain overgrowth and atypical connectivity.
Also, how many people with autism have you met that are old, the old ones? And because I've been in a certain place for a year, I have seen plenty of people who are pretty weird, stuck doing a weird shit all the way to their old age. All right. I've seen mentally ill people, but like, does that explain anything? See, and I still don't think that's the problem, because their mental illness sometimes is just something they want to project onto others. They don't actually have it. You just never know. You're just labeling people instead of caring about them. If they can't control themselves and just like randomly do things, it's like, well, they definitely have to learn something. They definitely have problems. A person who is willing to learn does not have any mental illness, just has a hiccup of, just has a problem to solve. I'm saying that way.
Might be linked to the occurrence of autism symptoms. Research suggests that the risk of autism is strongly influenced by genetics, yet studies consistently report that environmental factors also play a large role.
Isn't it interesting? Like, everyone disliking my videos. Everyone. Because I can just like put down my fucking hand and start writing things in the specific font. You know, in a specific way where just like everything is like pastel colors and everything is like super scientifically sounding. People actually have brain damage from science all across the world. They think just because people are throwing facts that they have to be respected. And that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Yes and no. Facts are great because they cannot possibly be wrong, except they can. But let's just say they're very likely not to be wrong. All right? But then it strips all the emotion and your time gets wasted. And you probably, again, take brain damage by listening to facts. You don't understand the consequence of listening to facts for too much and being, again, infatuated. Loving facts. Not love, but infatuation is what I'm saying. This is a good word. This is a good word. Let's start using that one. Because holy shit, it's a good word we just came up with. All right? It was very close. Is it love or is it infatuation? Oh, what do you mean? Infatuation, bro. Fatuation. How do you even say the word? But infatuation, easy to say, easy to understand, and it has something to do with facts and not fats. All right, and not cats, definitely. Fuck that shit. No fats. No fats. Yeah, obsess. Fats, yeah. We used fats as the way to describe infatuate. This is not the right spelling, if you notice. Infatuation is the right spelling. Infatuation will get read. There you go. And it's a word I would actually use. And I would be the first one to use it, am I right? First one. I set up the trends. Oh my god, I have superpowers now. And fuck that. Because I'm a genuinely good person. I'm just like Mr. Beast. I deserve 500 million subscribers. So please subscribe to my channel right now. To get the ball started, rolling and stuff. By genetics. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and also vaccines play a role in there, am I right?
Although a number of potential environmental factors have been identified, the risk factors for autism are far from definitive, and it remains unclear which factors are responsible.
shit remains unclear. I have identified some things, and some things remain unclear.
Causing
Thank you very
increase in
much
autism
for your
risk,
fact, bro.
which are associated in a non
Some animals have been identified, and some animals remain unclear.
causal way. The risk factors that are most strongly linked to autism are associated with the prenatal or perinatal period.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will definitely not take brain damage from that, right?
Thus, it's possible they might
Prenatal and perinatal, guys. Learn your prenatal and perinatals.
be responsible for disruptions to typical neural development,
Jesus
leading to
fucking
symptoms
Christ.
of autism
Shut the
months or
fuck up,
years later.
you neural
How these risk
developed
factors might interfere
monkey
with neural
boy.
development is still uncertain.
We've skipped that fact, unfortunately. It's unclear, bro.
But hypotheses have suggested potential
No, he's saying
mechanisms
useless
such as
things
epigenetic
right now,
effects,
unfortunately.
inflammation, oxidative stress, or damage caused by
What? Inflammation? Okay. Oxidative... It's trying to say something, and I don't understand what it's trying to say. Damage... Okay,
oxygen
fuck off
deficiency.
then. Oh, an oxygen deficiency. And I understand what stress is. All right, people understand what stress, but oxidative stress, what is that? I'm not gonna look it up. If you use definitions that don't fucking make sense to me, I don't know what you fucking said. Of course, stress will make brain damage because you're actively making decisions in your brain as you're receiving stress, or whether to give in into the evil or resist the evil. That's simple as that. My mom hears a bunch of fucking noise and is like, oh, I'll just give in to the evil and I will no longer hear things on my own admission of like, I don't hear anything. And then the brain is like, okay, you don't want to hear things. Here you go. It gives you the brain damage, you know. Shuts your hearing capacity down. Obviously, if you stress your eyes and look at the screen for too long, your eye's gonna not work as well. That's also just what happens. That's a simple stress damaging your body, including brain, I imagine. Wow. Because I think we haven't actually defined autism. It's just like, oh, antisocial behavior. Thank you. I actually define it a lot better than this weirdo who's infatuated. As if we, like, passed that point already. How did that happen?
Impairments in social communication and interaction, and restricted and repetitive behaviors.
Like, one of these points, I don't even understand what the fuck that means. You have to keep expanding, or maybe even show a graphic. So already, even though the video is clean, even though the video is promoted by the blob of NPCs, we still have it. Absolute garbage. Unusable video, unwatchable video. It's just like, it's 2 minutes, it's clean, it's all good, guys. I swear I looked at it and I got hypoxia, oxidative hypoxia, bro, in my brain right now. Oh shit, man. That might have some epigenetic effects. Holy crap, guys. When I have emotions, people are disliking me. When these fucking weirdos type in shit on the screen with a fake hand, oh my god, they get praise. We are living in a world where people are just bowing down to robots because the robot fucking made a burger, you know. But did the robot make you happy? No, it did not make you happy. When are you gonna be happy though? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You know, robot not telling me when to be happy. What? Robot not make a good enough burger yet. So I will make robot better. I will like on the robot and dislike on you because shut the fuck up, right? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you'll see what happens when I shut the fuck up. You'll see what happens. People try to shut me up. This is the most degenerate bullshit ever. They don't want to admit that it would be a great change in their lives if I was not just shut up this whole time, but they just can't control themselves. They just want more. They want more. They want me to be pissed off even more. That's what they want. They have autism. Most people do. Because if you draw a spectrum, I can start with 0.001% autism. Everyone starts at some point, you know, in the spectrum. Everyone's transitioning into a brain damaged piece of shit after all. And making a decision of disliking my video is going to make you brain damaged even more because you have made a decision. You made a terrifying, crippling decision of being a fucking weirdo on the internet who is disliking me just out of a whim, just because they felt like it. But they also hate their own emotions. They hate their own parents. They hate their own way of learning things. You know, they hate everything, bro. They hate their own nature. The moment I appear into the picture, they just like learn hateful behavior as if that's the new trend. And I actually appreciate, but fuck you. You don't know how to hate. You don't know. You haven't grown up. You haven't listened to me. You just like discovered hate and you're like throwing that at everyone, including me. And I hate it, bro. I hate what people are just doing. And it's like, what, do you want attention from me? Are you sure? Are you sure you deserve it? Are you smart enough to get attention from me? Because right now, you can be first. You can be first typing into your fucking stupid comment in my comment section and be first to be discovered. But it's not going to be the same way for too long, right? I will be filtering brain damage in my comment section as well. There's not going to be autism in the world that I live in. There's not going to be autism. We filter that shit out. Every single, penny that I earn, I will reinvest into filtering out autism from my life. Because other people still have it. I don't have it, but other people still fucking do. And that has to be filtered out. And that is so fucking annoying, bro. I told you guys, I will click this video. I'll be fucking annoyed. This whole time I will be ranting and tripping my balls out of how stupid the video is. I was correct. 100% now. I'm convinced I will never listen to science ever again without just fucking foaming from my mouth. Shit. I want to smash some things now. I want to be violent. That's how I solve problems of science most of the time. Smash, rock, rock, smash face. give me autism. How autism feels. Yeah. How do we escape science and just like look at people instead? Is that what we're gonna get? New York Times, you're gonna wanna get reputation? This is just where we started. I'm like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's explore autism. Because drugs, not just medical drugs, but like just straight up drugs, injections into your body, gonna make you autistic, gonna fucking trip your balls off. Even in that moment, when you're making a psychedelic trip, you're also making a trip across autism spectrum, deeper, diving deeper into nonsense and bullshit that your brain is experiencing and just allowing itself to accept evil. You accept evil in your brain, you accept evil decisions in your brain, and you just become fucking deformed, brain damaged individual who's making weird stuff, for the sake of making weird stuff.
Is completely normal.
Because that's just what you came up with. Or sometimes not doing anything, just laying in bed and not resisting in any way. And then you wouldn't even notice whether you're brain damaged or not because you're not even trying to live your life. You don't even recognize that your body is no longer functional anymore. You just sleep through the pain.
Normal.
Feel pain, go to sleep. That's it. That's the whole cycle of bullshit. What, is that a movie now? Are we watching a movie?
That would mean somebody who is addicted to holidays, birthdays, death dates, and other anniversaries.
Yeah, they have holidays, yeah. Addicted, though. It's a very weird thing to say. But yeah, I don't like holidays. So you can say that people who like holidays too much, they're kind of weird. All right, cool. Good point.
person addicted to different voice impersonations and they cannot find their home voice, and some people may be stuck with it.
Okay, cool.
It's hard to interact with people. Even I'd like to get to know people better. I try to listen.
Yeah, too bad they have too much autism. It's dude with autism? I don't know, man. Maybe just everyone else has it. Except you. You just see it. See it too well.
Listen very hard and try to.
Because, like, a dude is trying to describe its own problems. Clearly, you don't have any autism the moment you're describing problems to New York Times. I mean, excuse me. Everyone else has autism because they're difficult people to deal with. They're not approachable in any way.
Down, but silently. I sometimes feel disappointed and hurt. Then I retreat and go back into my own indifferent world.
Of course. You get hurt, you retreat. Simple. I have not heard a single autistic idea for now. Well, what's the problem? The only autistic problem is like, well, you didn't grow up fast enough, like an adult shouldn't be in this situation, but like, it's understandable. It's understandable. It's completely normal. It's a situation that, you know, induced by other people. And then you can say that homeless person is, depending whether it's induced, if the homeless person is induced to be homeless, they're not autistic. If homeless person ends up being homeless and they can get out of it easily, they're autistic. They're brain damaged for now, for the time being, and increasingly so if they just, you know, like pigs, they just rolling around in the dirt and they don't want to get up anymore. Increasingly so autistic, yeah. Okay. So the circumstances do matter. And the circumstances of this guy just screams of like everyone else has autism because they're fucking stupid. They're infatuated. They want to look good. They look good. They're liked by other people just through appearance alone. Of like, oh, this guy looks so fucking weird and everyone else like looks normal and blah, blah, blah. That's how they get you, these fucking NPCs. And they're also like conspiring against you at the same time. You have no idea. I have no idea. You have to talk through to them. Because like when I talked to my classmates, they dispersed. You know, they just found other things to do than just class reunion. Oh shit, that sounds like a nightmare now. Oh, it does sound like a nightmare, right? I was just able to spread my emotion of how I was feeling. You know, it sounds like something I don't want to participate in. Oh, now you do not want to participate. Except I spread my emotion across, I don't know, 20 other people easily. As just like with snap of my fingers. You don't have autism. You just have a lot of emotions that other people can't fucking handle. And they would just, you know, they get 1% of those emotions and they start running away from you because they have too much emotions that they don't know what the fuck to do. They basically set themselves on fire emotionally because of you. Because you are smart and they are dumb. And they set themselves on fire because they can't solve a simple problem of like how to talk to people, how to appreciate people's existence, how to respect people, blah, 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 blah. People just are that fucking dumb, bro. When you peel off the fucking pistachio, you get the nut. You get the nut, bro. Just peel off the fucking self-protecting, good-looking image of every NPC, and you get shit. You get a nut job, bro. You get a nut for squirrels. I don't think you are a squirrel. All right? So where's the autistic person? I can't see it right now. Where is it?
Something to
guys.
Yes, music and the arts.
Where is it, guys? I can't see it. I think just someone is bullying this guy and calling him autistic. That's what's going on so far. I mean, on the internet, you can see the behavior straight up. People can't control themselves. They fucking bullying each other. As the bigger you are, the more bullied you're gonna get. It's just the most obvious thing. Except Mr. Beast, he's not gonna get bullied because he has money. If you bully Mr. Beast, you're not gonna get the fucking cookie, you know? You're not gonna win lottery if you bully Mr. Beast. That's why people have been, restraining themselves until now. Of like, oh shit, Mr. Beast in so much drama. Give me, just like this. Who's next though? Who's gonna replace Mr. Beast? Because you will still need a replacement. Your heart will still be empty. Interesting, isn't it? How life works. If you don't know how life works, everything that happens becomes newsworthy. Everything, bro. Crashed into a car. Carrot was eaten by a rabbit. Oh my god. Ant crawl on up my nose when I was doing an interview. Newsworthy. But it was Chuck Norris I was interviewing, so who doesn't want to care that ant crawl up my nose? Oh my god, you pull that skibbity, bro. So is the scat man. We are tracing back the skibbity roots, guys. Because this guy is not autistic and he can actually help me with a lot of problems I'm dealing with. Skibbity problems, man. This is where it is, bro. The island of happiness. Not autism. Autism is just something you use to bounce back, you little bitch, off the border. You're not allowed, Ian, by any means. You telling me this guy can't find friends? That's pretty sad. Alright? That's pretty sad.
Great, how you play.
Anyone who's, like, attempting to be artistic is not autistic. That's the funny part as well about the word. That's how the word is constructed. Autism and artism is completely different things. It replaces itself, right? If you're artistic, you cannot be autistic. I'm just saying. If you are a creative person, if you don't care what you create, it just happens, the creativity just flows out, then a lot of people can actually connect to your creativity. Just a lot of people choose not to because they are autistic and not artistic. So you just kind of isolated from people who are artistic, who are creative, who can just do cool things instead of just talk about weather. Because weather just happens. I can't control none of that shit. That's not a creative expression of me. Can I talk about weather in a creative way? Perhaps. Per-fucking-haps. But people just gonna write it up as weird behavior. So, yeah. Fuck that. Repetitive behavior, you mean like drawing and singing and dancing? Is that repetitive behavior? Yes. Is that autism, though? No. Like, there's a lot of repetitive behaviors that people do that is not supposed to be a symptom, especially when I don't know what restricted means in this context. What do you mean restricted? And the dude didn't even explain. And I'm like, yup, we got him. We watched the video and it explained autism because the dude had it. Nothing mattered that he put down. Nothing had actual meaning. It just showed what autism is and what it isn't on this video. What autism is not. And then you can pick a side, basically. Pick a side, say I'm a conspiracy creator because I'm artistic, so I create conspiracy, meaning that I'm autistic, actually, but that would still make me artistic, but then you don't fucking believe that either. So basically, lie. Just plug your ears. Lie. You lie. I don't listen to you. I put effort. A lot of people who are infatuated, they just read you back the facts that they have learned across the internet from someone else. I give you the facts from my logical thinking. You can't say I'm autistic in any fucking way. You gotta be fucking insane, bro. You just self-defense mode. Alright, you have to prove that in court, my friend. That you're not just self-defending. Holy Jesus. We discovered something very big deal. I did not talk about autism until this moment. I'm like, of course, it's bullshit. You think someone else has it? You think you get to decide? Oh, it's not that simple, bro. There's something called follow the definitions. You can't just point a finger at someone and call a person names, because you have to define how do you get the name and what it is about. Well, what does defining? So how do you get the name of autism? People just throw it, more likely than actually assign it. It's two different things, my friends. Symptoms. Dude, fucking put down symptoms and like, I don't even know who to assign autism anymore. Just like weird social behavior and repetitive weird things. What? Excuse me, bro. You repetitively put down facts that I don't fucking like. That's pretty antisocial and repetitive. And restricted, it seems. Autism. Immediately puts down his own symptoms right there. Not enough symptoms to escape the spectrum of autism. Has sucked you. It's so funny to me, bro. I watched 2-minute video and I already know that I hate that guy for the rest of my life. I think the video transitions into something else. Let's go, bro.
It's really great
Is that autistic?
how you play the piano.
Thank you very much.
Oh shit. That's a woman. Ugly, bro. Holy
Thank you.
crap.
My lousy girlfriend.
Not at all. Don't
the
put
best.
yourself down.
You're the best,
You
Jordan.
too.
Okay, cool.
You
I'll
are.
take that. You know, she's ugly, so she doesn't get in the way of anyone else. Good for me.
I lost my.
Yeah, all Tourette's get mentioned, and it's like, yeah, you can spread Tourette's disease across TikTok. How can you do that? Because you start thinking about it, of like what could cause twitching, right? And then your brain explores the pathways and tests out the twitching thing. And some of that just locks in. Because it's so much fun of like, oh, I discovered a feeling of like, oh, twitching is kind of fun, you know. So there's that, definitely. Like, I love you. I love you.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Jordan.
I know.
I love
I
you.
know.
Jordan, will you come here?
Yeah.
I love you.
Look.
It's a very weird thing, right? Like, again, it's intentionally making something weird. These guys are just playing in privacy, right? Almost like disclosing information. Still normal. Still plenty of privacy going on. I don't see nothing
I know your
wrong.
game. Come on.
Jordan.
I know your game, bro.
I know. Come on.
And every single time, like, you get a different result because a person is loving you, and then she
go.
stops.
Love you.
Okay.
Okay. So even though it just feels very awkward, like still
Tony
explainable,
has
normal.
Tourette syndrome, which involves his
stuff.
twitch. See what I mean?
Do you see autism now? See where that is?
We're already going to go.
Ah, yeah. What's the point of your red fucking beetroot hair? Oh, what's the point of that? If you don't have a reason, But these guys just completely fine. They have their own body. It's just fucking beautiful. My eyes are tearing up. I don't know if I emotionally gonna be able to sit through this. This is fucking awesome. To actually meet these people who are not autistic.
Over.
And not fucking assholes of the universe. Cameraman autistic. Cashier autistic. Like, it's hard, man. It's a hard life. You look at these people and you know they have nothing wrong. They can't even make a rational decision that makes them actually look good. Because, like, you look good, but then you, like, act as a fucking monkey. And it's like, oh shit. Or a restricted monkey. Remember that word restricted? People put themselves in nice clothing. People make themselves look good. That's self-restriction. That's autism. We just figured out. We just have to like break it down into more pieces. Restricted behavior, repetitive behavior, going to a work is autism. Going to work every fucking day, you wake up, you go to work. That's autism right there. This is crazy, right? This should drive you fucking crazy. This one word breaks down the societal just collective brain damage that we put on ourselves, and we pretend that someone else has it. You know, we just sell it off to someone else of like, oh, you can have it. You can be labeled as autistic. You, a person that's like a genuine person that's supposed to carry the burden of everyone else. You can do it. So sometimes being mentally ill is not a mental illness. It's just a burden that someone puts you into, you know, because everyone wants you to do that. It's madness, bro. Life is fucking weird like that. I can't wait to listen to comments as well.
Thing to put the things back.
And you think like this transgender movement, LGBT, is not autistic fucking bullshit blob nonsense? It absolutely is. Having a problem to decipher if a person is male or female, that's already difficult. If you start lying to people and disguising yourself as something else, and the easiest thing to disguise to is a different gender, you're already like just the weirdest person, like who's obscuring the truth for the fun of it, but you don't know the consequences. You don't know what happens actually, or you just don't give a fuck.
That's probably my hope for the future for everybody, so that people with disabilities can be treated equal, just like what we are.
Well, for the time being, to figure it out, if you deserve more than meets the eye. You know, that's the reason to treat people equally. For the time being, for the curiosity reasons, what would happen if I treat people equally? If I treat this man equally, holy shit, I will cry buckets and buckets of lords. Then I drink that lord and go to sleep, bro. Fuck yeah, let's go, bro. So beautiful. The best story, you can't fucking watch a movie more beautiful than this. Alright? And less autistic. Even if they look weird. See, what makes me emotional about this is I will never be able to tell this man that he's an inspiration. How autism feels, right? From the inside, the insider group. Welcome, guys. Exclusive. Oh, man. It's so fucking painful. That's how it feels like when you actually understand art. You speak to art. You speak directly to the artist, even if you... But you can't. At the same time, you can't directly speak to the actual artist. You just know that the art made it alive, but they themselves are not there anymore. They fucking got me, bro. They shot me down, bro, with the injection of autism, bro. I mean, artism. Alright? Jesus. I try not to cry because I'm crying alone, and that's like the saddest moment ever, to cry alone. Even if I'm making a video and like no one's gonna fucking see my tears, but I hope you understand. I don't know what else to say. It's just the world is backwards. And if you really want to help autistic people, you have to tell your doctor that he's more autistic than anyone else he knows, potentially. I'm just saying, bro. Fucking science is so stupid. Causes and treatments with a doctor. Holy shit, bro. I would be scared interviewing a doctor.
Of is having my art displayed at the DMA before I turn.
So where's the autism? Well, how are you talking about autism if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about?
All the other young
Austin College. Is that close to autism because it's an anagram in there? autism. Oh, okay, it's not close
an
enough.
artist. I'm Kate Kale. I'm 20 years old, and I'm autistic.
That's a lie. You just said you make art. So, that's the most degenerate thing she said so far. I think that's where it ends. You know, there's such a relief to people when people just admit a label that has been tagged. And it is a relief. It's like, well, she surrendered to the idea in some way. It fucking sucks, to be honest. She stopped development. All you have to do is just deny labels, and you're gonna be much better off in life. Deny labels until you get something actually you want. The king of the universe. The king of all the dinosaurs and dragon cards. I'll take that one. I'll take that. The highest level wizard. Like a level 99 wizard of real life. Let's fucking go. Gandalf multiplied 10 times. Longbeard Gandalf wizard, man. I don't know, man. Until I get a title you really like and not just like, I'm autistic. I'm not gonna say that in public. Get the fuck out of here. I would never do that. Even if I knew. But I guess, shit. She's 1% autistic. Bad luck. What else you are? Because she started introduction with I make art. Meaning that's 90% of who she is. And this is just the 10% to calm people down of like, oh, my art is like stupid and stuff, guys. See, like, now I'm scared. Now I'll watch this, I'll fall in love or something, bro. Like, that's pretty scary, right? Like, the last time I just cried.
High school, people would typically think of as an autistic person.
Then you're not. See, that's the funny thing. You just pretend like, just like you saw the privacy thing, you just pretend sometimes the doctor is within your privacy reach. You're not supposed to tell doctors certain things. You're not supposed to do with the doctors certain things. You're not supposed to show doctors certain things. This is when you turn into an NPC and start hiding everything about yourself. But a lot of people are actually way too comfortable to opening up private information to doctors. That's when you're fucking shit up so badly. That's the one mistake you're not supposed to be doing. Opening up to doctors. Of course they will label you with fucking farts and giggles and shits and giggles, bro. Down your throat. Of course, they have nothing better to do than do their job, which is pretty fucking evil. People doing their jobs? Holy shit, don't let them do that.
Was diagnosed when
Skip.
social interaction behavior begin to outweigh the person's ability to perform those behaviors.
What?
Social interaction, emotional awareness, and it can cause sensory issues among other symptoms.
Mm-hmm. It could. Anything could cause that. You know, any distraction can cause that. Fucking train. Last bullshit video was about trains. It went viral of all things because actually people understand what train is, and you show a choo-choo in their face just jumping into a fucking pit of hell. Oh, like, oh, I want to watch this video. It's well, thank you very much. But then it's like 99% dislike ratio, and I can never forget that. Of like, oh, what's that though? You saw the choo-choo, and now you don't like me for showing you the choo-choo. That's crazy, man. And then people fucking infatuate the entire comment section. It's like, what? Look at all these facts. Oh, and they can't even give me, like, nice facts. There's just a vomit of facts that I don't want to fucking look at. Because I've said my piece. You can start a conversation. This is why I reply to people. You can start a conversation. But if they just vomit a big chungus of information, how do I start a conversation with those people? They just feel correct. But I don't know if I can even approve because I have to read the damn fucking comment first. So it's tough, man. Life is tough. What were we thinking? Oh, yeah. our social skills were impaired. I couldn't talk to this person, so I'm scared of falling in love right now with another claimed to be autistic person, for fuck's sake, just traumatized by society, and doctor just fucking final blow, you know, it's go to the doctor and gets fucking fatality. You have autism, I have decided. Yeah, people who cannot hide their real selves get labeled with all sorts of things because they're definitely weird to everyone, including doctors. Like, it's not supposed to be super fucking groundbreaking that a doctor also finds you weird, except they have the power to label you as something and you will be traumatized by that. So you shouldn't find it groundbreaking at all. It's not a crazy thing that a doctor can do the same thing as everyone else, just with more punch, because that's their job. They just punch you with a fucking label so you always remember who you are to someone else. But you know who you are. You're supposed to say your actual label loud and proud, and not allow anyone else in at all. And I guess that's the beauty of women, I guess. They just take traumatizing things into their lives and you have to save them, basically. Tell them that they did something wrong. You did something wrong? What? Yes, you did something wrong. Congratulations. See you guys next time. Don't be autistic, alright? Because you'll get banned. That's it. That's the reason why. You think it's gonna be that easy to be running around my channel? I don't accuse people who finish the video to be autistic, but I'm just sending a warning into your heart so you repeat the same thing to someone else of like, if now we'll call them out, so to speak. Unfortunately, autistic is banned word across YouTube, I believe. And people try to work around it, forget about it. If something is banned, then it's solved pretty much. You know, it's too bad. So we can just forget about it. Everything about autism is bullshit. We can't even use the word. So, but yeah, the vaccine not gonna cause autism because it's just a singular thing. It's just the funniest meme ever. It's funny meme, bro, for sure. Like one dose of poison not gonna kill you, gonna put you to sleep. But if you keep drinking poison, of course you're gonna degenerate into a, you know, someone who's falling behind of everyone else. That's it. I'm signing out. Goodbye.